This is take number 12 for this video. I keep rambling way too much, and I've been up since the early hours of the morning, and I've been out here in the camper listening to music, listening to nature, listening to the wind through the trees, and watching the zephyrs fluttering the leaves. And first, some backstory. I was raised in a very overly protective, overly Christian household where I wasn't allowed to listen to any real modern music. I wasn't allowed to listen to rap, rock, nothing. For me, it was Bach, Beethoven, Nutcracker Suite, all that shit. Handel, Tchaikovsky. Oh, Bernstein's Harvard lectures, which my parents were present at. My dad knew Leonard Bernstein on a personal level. And basically, my family was music. Where most families do sports and things like that, my family just did music. And I was the band geek, I was the choir geek. I didn't discover the gift of my voice until I was in high school. And, you know, I excelled very quickly at that. And to the point where I fooled a solo and ensemble judge, who was a prick, might I add. No constructive criticism, just straight, harsh criticism. And I sang the song Ich Gralle Nicht, and the only thing that I had over on him is that he was like, now I'm sure you've been singing since you were about 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old, since you were this tall. And I just was kind of like, you know, I've been singing for less than a year. And I quite literally copied and mimicked Dietrich Fischer-Dieskau's Ich Gralle Nicht, and in my opinion, and in the opinion of everybody who hears the fucking recording of it, I sang it flawlessly, down to the point where I mimicked his accent for the German pronunciations. But I make music, I love music, I can't dance to music worth a shit. It's kind of one of those things where, you know, True Blood, you know, last time I danced with someone, they said that I looked like an epileptic on meth. And yeah, that's me. But this is not about me. This is about me saying, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This goes out to the two greats. There is no first and there is no second. These are two musical geniuses, and in my opinion, musical gods of this age. And that is Maynard James Keenan and Trent Reznor. You guys, the only thing that I can think of to describe you guys is that you're vast. You're just vast. You have this depth to your music nobody else nowadays really has. Nobody else has it. Nobody has that thought process. You know, nowadays it's all, 12 songwriters to, write 5 lyrics. You the rude blah, blah, blah. And they just repeat that shit. And you guys actually have a message. You actually have meanings behind your words. You actually have meanings behind the fucking music. Maynard, the fucking Fibonacci sequence. Jesus God, man. Holy fuck. It's just one of those things where I didn't discover you guys until I was very, very late in age. I didn't discover you guys until I was probably 21, 22. And now I'm 31 going on 32. Ever since I first heard your music, which, mind you, I heard your music when it was probably one of the worst relationships of my life. You guys saved me. You guys saved me in more ways than one. it's like somehow your music is able to reach into a soul and just strum the chords of their soul, and the harmony that it creates and the overtones that just resonate in you. I'm getting fucking goosebumps thinking about your fucking music. Now, I haven't gone through all of your music yet, mainly because of the fact I'm one of those people where as soon as I hear a track, I have to play it until that fucker's dead and I could recite the whole thing. That's how I do with music. You know, I have to listen to it over and over and over and over and over. But I want to say this because of the fact that I've been sheltered my whole life from music like yours. And it wasn't until I was older that I could get into it. And I'm sure there's other people out there that have the same basic story as me. And on behalf of those people who were sheltered and then discovered you, thank you. Thank you for touching my soul with your music. I'm sorry. Again, you both helped me through some of the hardest times in my life. And I have really wanted to be able to go to a show and go backstage and thank you guys. But I'm just a poor boy. I'm fucking dumbass with no job right now. But I figure this is a way to at least get it out there on the internet in hopes. God, I hope to fuck that you guys see this. Because I've only been able to tell one other artist, you know, how their music affected me. And to Maynard James Keenan and Trent Reznor and all of the members of the groups, thank you. Thank you for being that beauty in a world that for me sometimes it's blacker than pitch. It's blacker than pitch for me sometimes. And every time that I get to a place like that, I listen to your music. And you guys, you lift me out of it. And I thank you. So, that's all I've got. Leaking again. Yeah, that's really all I got. I really regret that I haven't used this before now. But, thank you. I hope that you see this. And I hope to God one day that I can meet you both. And that I can shake your hand and say thank you to your face. Because your music saved me. So, thank you. Till next time, it's been Bucking Around with Bucky. Yeah, that's all I got. Peace.